Hi YouTube. This is trying to conceive after a loss. I know I haven't been on in probably about a week to make a video. I've been very busy doctor's appointments. As you all know, when I left off, I was on cycle day 13. I'm now on cycle day 18, so it was like 5 days, 6 days. Um, when I left off, I was talking about the royal jelly and me having hives. Um, I was going through it really bad with the hives. That's why I wasn't on like I normally be. Maybe one video every day or two every other day. And I had finally got tired of it because I had just about gone through a whole box of Benadryl and half a bottle of Tylenol lotion. And I only had it since Friday. I noticed the big outbreak, so a matter of 4 days. So I had called my doctor's office on Monday, and I told them about the hives, and they had me come in right away. And my doctor said that she don't know exactly what my breakout is from. She sees it because she knows all the medicines I'm on. She's the one that put me on them. So she people in the hallway are so loud. She gave me 3 creams. She gave me a really high dose of hydrocortisone for the intense itching. She gave me, I think it's an antibacterial cream and another cream that I have to put on my body from head to toe. I have to sleep in it and I have to wash it off in the morning. I have to do that once a week. Now, I only got to do it one time. If I go back and she sees my outbreak isn't getting any better, I'm thinking it's going to be a different course of medicines. I'm sorry for all the pauses. I'm just listening to everything that's on in the hallway. They're fixing something downstairs, obviously. So that's what's going on for me with the highs. I still stopped with the royal jelly because, like I said, I don't know what it's from, and neither does she. So just because we don't know, she wants me to stop it. Well, I wanted to stop it. Because we don't know, I didn't change anything. Um, that's the form of action that I'm taking because she didn't know I was taking royal jelly. Okay, so TTC update. Well, Saturday I tried to make a video, but I got interrupted because, as you all know, I ordered Clamid offline around the 12th. Was it the 12th? Um, 16th or somewhere in there. It was one of those days. Um, somewhere in those days. And I had got a knock at the door, and my boyfriend got the door. It was a postman. So I'm like, maybe he got tired because I knew I had some goodies from eBay, which was the rest of my digital ovulation test and my regular OPKs coming in, which was a surprise because instead of getting the baby OPKs, the person who actually is selling them gave me the one foot OPKs. I got 20 for $4. So, when I came out the door, he signed for something, and I'm like, "What is he?" It looked like a card, so he brought it back to me. He said, "It's for you," and this is what it was. This is my um, Fermatoid, fertimid, I guess is what you call it. 25 milligrams. It says right here on the back. I don't know, because it's silver, you won't see it. Yeah, you won't see it on the back. It is generic for Clamid. They say each tablet contains 25 milligrams of Clamid sulfate or something like that. It's hard to read the small letters on the back, and I can't read that small anyway. And I double checked. I looked online. I put in this medicine, and I put it in. I googled it and googled images. I put it in pill identifier, and this is exactly what it is. So I got my Clamid for next cycle. Now, the reason why I said next cycle is a mini update. I actually had an interview today and I got the job. I'm so happy. So, I will not be going to South Carolina with my mother, unfortunately. next month. But I talked to my mom, and I told her I really want to go, so she's going to see if we can put it off until I see when I actually do start. I don't know when orientation is going to be yet. I have to do my drug test and background check, which will be, my drug test is tomorrow. I already signed my papers for my background check. Once everything comes back in orientation, they'll tell me when I start. So it really all depends on when I do start. If not, we're just going to try to, do it for a different time, but we're still going. Anyway, ovulation. I've been doing OPKs out the yin yang. I started with 70 OPKs. I started taking them about 8 days. No, I had to start taking them, 8 days after I did my soy 1 through 5. And I'm on cycle day 18, so that's 10 days. I had approximately 50 OPKs to start with. Then I got my extra 20, so that's 70. Do y'all want to know how many OPKs I have left now? 3. That's right, I have 3. I am a peel and a stickaholic, for real. When I see those lines starting to get dark, I test more than once a day. Then it's like a couple days next, and I was getting pretty decent lines, which I will insert pictures, and I will insert a video of my clear blue digital advance, and I will insert another live OPK that I did, which is the only sound you hear, I think, will be the water running in the background. I didn't do any talking. I actually let the test run for 5 minutes, and you see the results. And when they started getting dark, the line ones was, and then all of a sudden they started fading out again. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? What's wrong? And as I read on a previous video post, that your LH in your system throughout your cycle can fluctuate, which is why one day it will be darker, one day it will be lighter. So I was like, well, that's the reason why I've been going through so many OPKs, thinking that once I see the line getting darker, it was just going to progressively get darker. Because like I said, I realized I had a fading pattern with my OPKs, but maybe towards where I'm about to ovulate, I see the more of the fading pattern. So anyway, cycle day 18, nothing yet. So what it looks like, even though taking it cycle day 1 through 5, I'm still going to ovulate on my same normal schedule, which is about between cycle days 20 and between 20 to 23. Is what it's looking like. I'm gonna get my positive OPK tomorrow. Now, because of the fact that I did test this afternoon when I came back, my urine was very diluted. I know, TMI. But I got a really decent dark line for the urine, which makes me think that if my urine was concentrated, I would have gotten my positive today. So when I do my second OPK, which I'll be doing both of the digitals, depends on what the line test comes out, I'm going to do both my digitals and the line test. I will post that live after probably sometime this evening, when I can get that done. What else? Signs of ovulation. I had really bad lower back pain earlier in my cycle, but now it's pretty bad. It makes me think there's something wrong with my kidneys. That's how bad the pain is in my back. My CM is thinning out, starting to get slightly stretchy, not to the point where I can put it as egg white, but it is thinning to the point where I can put it as watery, which is still fertile cervical mucus. And today I noticed, now this is TMI, and for those that don't want to hear it, you can't cut the volume down or just stop the video. When I wiped today, I noticed that I'm spotty. And I was like, I had to be sure, so I did a cervix check, and yes, I am indeed spotting, light pink. And I was like, well, what's wrong? And I remember looking online and reading that it means you're not hyperovulation, or maybe that's what it is when you spot, when you're ovulating, it's a really is a high fertility sign, and a good sign when you're ovulating if you're spotting, because that, I think that means that your ovary is getting that opening that it gets before your egg pops out or something like that. I know I sound kind of dense, but I really can't remember. But I did read it that that's a very good sign of hyper fertility or something like that. I think it is hyper or high fertility. So I'm a little bit ecstatic about that. So maybe this test this evening will show that I got a positive, and I'm kind of mad at my boyfriend because we're supposed to be baby dancing all my fertile days, and I think maybe we did it the day before my fertile days started, which was Tuesdays when they started. So Monday, Monday or Tuesday, we baby danced. Nothing ever since, and I was trying to get it so many days so that I can cover all bases to make sure I have everything in there for when the egg does come out and make her appearance. But I know I still have time. I know it has to be from tonight on till, because today's Thursday, so it'll have to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But I'm just hoping for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I'm going to leave the rest in God's hands on how this cycle may turn out. And if it doesn't turn out as a conceived cycle, well, I have my Clement, my generic Clement. I have 30 pills. I don't know which doses I want to start myself off with first. Um, I'll probably do best to do 50, and then if that don't work, do a cycle of 100, because that's how much I actually have worth. Is one 100 and 150. One cycle of 100, one cycle of 50. Or I can do a cycle of 125. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that one out for myself. I think that I'm gonna give the soy a break because I did do 2 cycles of soy. And in all actuality, I may not just go ahead on and fast forward to the Clamid. I may give my body a break, having 2 non-medicated cycles, only with metformin, and 2 with soy. I don't want to jump into Clamid. Maybe give my body another cycle of natural, and then do a cycle of soy. But I'll see. It depends on how I feel and how everything is going, and if I don't conceive the cycle. And I think that is all the news that I have in my update. This is a 12-minute video, 13. Kind of the shortest video that I have made so far, but it's going to end up being a lot longer with all the added pictures, all the added videos. So if you see this video on YouTube, just to know it's being edited, and it will be the pictures and everything coming out with the cycle days and the outcomes, as you will see. So I know I have to get the baby dancing tonight, and I was also thinking about buying online. I know I have to stop buying this online stuff. Progesterone, something, yeah. Because I want to make sure if I do conceive that I have the best chances with a really decent progesterone level. So that's up in the air because that's very expensive. It runs anywhere from 64 starting to about 400. And I remember when I was put on progesterone suppositories with my last miscarriage, before I didn't get a chance to start them, but when I was being put on them, they were $100 and something for just, I think it was 30 or less. But there was a pharmacy, I have to go to a compound pharmacy that actually makes them right there. They only charge $1 per suppository, depending on the strength. So if I can get the progesterone suppositories, I will have to go out of county, which is about maybe an hour or two away, to the specific pharmacy to get these. Alright, ladies. I will let you know, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting. And to the new pregnancies, congratulations. To those still trying to conceive, baby does. Never give up. It is in our prayers one day. Bye.